Okay, well, apparently Hoyt could hear me, so the illusion was kind of ruined.
What happened?
Whoopsies.
I think my audio was ruined, but anyway.
Hmm.
Anyway, okay, after some technical difficulties and being really out of shape in multiple ways, we are back. Welcome. Apologies for running behind schedule. In case you're wondering who I am Armadillo. Yes, I am still alive, apparently. In case you were wondering as well, it was the case of that eulogy video which I put out, which was the result of an idea first thing in the morning, and then 12 hours later, that absolute craziness. But we're not here to talk about that. We're here to see the runs for phase one winners bracket. With me, we have Witty.
Hello there, everybody. I'm glad to be here.
Oh, good to hear. And of course, for our contestants, we have Bruh and Bacca.
Hello. I exist. I don't know if they can hear us, but howdy. Howdy.
They can hear you. Apparently, I am sounding a little bit quiet. I will adjust some gains, and hopefully that should do the trick. All right. I think then we are pretty much ready to go.
All right. Mm-hmm.
So, Woody, I will leave you to moderate them inside, get them ready, and then we get going.
Sounds good. All right. If you could mute the Discord thing in OBS so I can talk to them.
Yes.
All right, you two. Do you want me to go over the official rules again, or do you remember them well enough?
I remember. But oh, sorry. Go ahead. I just double checking. If we get stuck in the wall, can we move on to teleport to get ourselves unstuck?
Second.
Because during my practice runs, I kept running into the issue. Yeah.
Clipping into walls.
On accident,
Teleporting out.
when I go up against a wall like this, and then I turn my head like that,
Oh,
I
it's like
climb
my
up the
chicken
wall and get stuck.
Yeah, straight to the ceiling.
All
Yeah.
right. Well, yeah, try not to do any Go ahead, eat your hot dogs. You will have 3 rerolls.
Oh.
Perfect ceiling toss.
Armadillo, go ahead and unmute Discord. We'll commentate on them while they open their cases.
Yep, already with you there, Witty. Okay, so
Oh, beautiful.
I think the term you're looking for is wonderful.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Target system detected. Take it.
All right. What do you got? Looks like Bacca there got
There we go.
a revolver.
Target system detected.
Oh, the 22.
Very interesting.
I think it's 350.
SV98.
I'll take it.
With a laser there. You'll
I'll take
take the revolver there?
Yep.
Alrighty, you're sticking with the revolver. Bruh, what do you think of your sniper rifle?
I think it's good enough for me to take.
Sounds
So I'm gonna take
good.
it.
Alrighty then. No
Nice.
reroll this time.
Very good. All right, contestants. Are you ready? See
Yep.
to the madness.
Ready as I'll ever be.
The institution.
Yeah. Yeah, same.
Alrighty. Well then. I think that case, everything should be all in good order. Just sure. Audio whistle.
Yep.
Proceed to the madness.
All right. All right.
All right. Sweet.
Alright, and now our contestants are deafened, and now we are going in the Institute. Starting off, of course, onto, well, this is, of course, Seed 4, so they will be making their way to the lobby. We've already got Bruh there at the moment, great work. It's SB98. Bacca, on the other hand, going for a very slow and cautious approach through the hub with the LT22. He's got, what is it? Is it 8 rounds on that, or is it 10? I can't remember which.
In the chamber? I think it might be 5.
In the revolver.
Yeah.
But is he not fully
Override
loaded?
token found.
No, I think it's only got 5 cylinders.
Oh, that's. I see.
Sweet.
Well, in any case, Bruh has just rolled the 870, the shorter version of the 870. Is that a? Is a sight? Oh no, it's a flashlight.
A flashlight.
Now,
Ooh.
since the changes, this has actually become, I think, a bit more of a viable option, especially with the
First time I've gotten this in a
blinding
while.
features. We've already got Bacca now as well, moving into his hold area, and it looks like, is that
Yeah, into the
slugs?
supply room there at Stacks.
No, it's not slugs. It's I think it was triple O. I just missed. But both
Yeah,
of
I
them,
think that might be number 4 shot there with Bruh.
And Bacca, I think, has just picked up his token, and he's also picking a shotgun as well. Oh dear lord, and it's a toss. That's quite unfortunate pickings right there.
You hate to see it. 4 rounds of 20 gauge and bolt action. That's not
Yeah.
going to do much. But we have Bruh going into the first hold in lobby.
Yes, we do indeed, and yep, he's already making some short work of the Soul 6 that are being deployed against him, while Bacca, I think, is lamenting using the TOS for the first run. Really getting in on the pumps there quite quickly. I mean, I just saw, God damn it, sorry, Hoyt just threw me off with the comment of thinking it's a bit of a TOS up. But in any case, Bruh is now systematically going his way, having to hop over. Oh, and a one-handed shot with the
Ooh.
SB98 right there. And that
Beautiful
leaves Bruh,
work.
and that leaves Bruh successful.
Data extracted.
It looks like Bacca is now proceeding into the vents. I guess you could say he's being a bit of a sussy, Bacca. I can't believe I just said that. But yeah, I mean, what are you gonna do? Am I right? But anyway, moving on down, it looks like yep, Bacca is slowly making his way through the vents. Now, I tell you what I feel like Anton should do, and this might be something I suggest, is giving players a lighter, specifically so that when you end up going into the vents, you can recreate that scene in Die Hard.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, using the lighter to light your way.
In fact,
That
actually,
could be fun.
in fact, I think that would actually be an amazing map of effectively like a Nakatomi style take and hold map.
Yeah.
Modders need to get on that. That would be really good. Really, just so I can go into the vents and
Is
say,
that a token?
oh, here we go. It looks like Bacca has now started as well. I will hold my
Override
Die Hard
token found.
references.
Analyzing system.
But meanwhile, as well, Bruh's going through his hold. But we're gonna maintain focus.
Damn it.
Ooh,
Ooh.
he's already taken a hit. That's
Bacca
a
taking a hit there, losing that no-hit bonus. That's a
Yeah.
large part of the scoring there, and it's
Gotta get hollows for this one, huh?
yeah, it's sad to see
yeah. It's.
them lose that right at the first hold.
I mean, the fact that he's
Or
still
on
doing
their
this with a. It looks like he ended up. Yep, he's still using that revolver. The fact that he's doing it just with that revolver is still a testament of will in of itself. But with that in mind, though, as well, Bruh has already moved on to the substation.
Analyzing
Ooh, yes.
So
Second hold for Bruh.
Or five.
Moving along nice and quick. Got that semi-auto shotgun for 2
All right.
points. That is very much
Focus on
a
stacking.
meta gun right there.
definitely, and yeah, That is the... Is that 1301, I want to say?
No clue.
Yeah,
I
can't
think
remember
that's
the best
the
iron man.
Russian one with 6+1 magazine.
Well, in any case, he is making
Oh
absolute
well.
short work of those hardens.
We'll see if
and has
this is a
already
world
immediately
record.
gone through.
Probably not, but we'll see.
Although it might be the case where Bro may have actually taken a round.
Make sure I
during
get hollows for this thing. Jeez.
that. Can't tell.
Because most of you are using a laser anyway, like some freak.
If in anything though, Bro has been quite considerate in terms of adding the flashlight in substation so we can see better.
These are cookies.
Yes, it's very
357
nice for
magazine.
us.
What are we?
Those dark corners are not nice to commentate on.
Yeah, especially the vents. I can't believe that Bacca is still using that revolver. Because I'm pretty sure that's a 22 as well. Swarms have spawned those well for Bruh. Made short
Is
work
it?
of those as well. It came and it went. With that, Bruh has completed hole 2. Bacca is still working his way through to
Override tokens found.
do
The
substation.
stacks, or clerestory, rather. Sorry.
With that though,
But
Bruh's
yeah, Bra is done that second hold, moving on to Presidio to get some supplies before hold 3.
Yep. And then hole 3, of course, being in the library. Because remember, having fun isn't hard when you have a library.
Dang it.
Although sorry, not Bruh's, apologies.
Oh,
Bacca
now you
is
come out. Alright.
Going very, very slow and surely. He's still rocking that 22. I would have thought he would have gotten something else. I mean, he does have the TOS, so I guess it's not that much better. So,
Yeah.
you know,
With the option between a laser sight revolver and the TOS, I know which one I'm going for. I agree with Bacca's strategy here.
yeah, the TOS, obviously. Or am I just one of those freaks that would probably actually just use the TOS? I am a slide bolter after all. Dirty slide bolter.
Yeah, slide bolt definitely makes it easier.
Bro has just picked up his token. And it looks like he's making sure that the coast is clear.
He hears a patrol coming around.
Meanwhile, though,
No?
Bacca is finally arrived at his supply point as well. But he's being chased by So6. Oh, he's being chased by a pretty nifty So6 right there, just charging right at him. Is Bro just keeping the flashlight there?
Ooh, yeah. Making sure that he can see what's happening in that vent. I like the idea.
Yeah. I mean, I guess so. I guess it's an early warning system as well for the
Think I need
shadows as
anything?
well.
Yeah.
Semi-auto tube, and it's a Spaz Tactical.
Tactical Spaz 12.
With
Now there's an interesting
Yay, it's usable.
gun there.
With a
Got the
wacky
stock,
irons.
very nice.
I mean,
I know me personally, without a stock, shotguns are just too unwieldy. I never like it when I get the Spaz
Get out.
12 tactical
Hey.
because I need to go out
Whatever.
and get another stock for it, you know?
yeah, no, of course. I will say though, that stock is probably the most ugliest out of the bunch.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Not a
I s-
looker, but
Yeah.
it'll do its job.
Yeah, just got something from Nova as well, being that it looks like Bro put the flashlight there in that position for the vents, not just as an early warning system, as I would have thought, but also to blind, which of course would still apply regardless.
Yeah, it blinds whether it's on a gun or not.
Bacca
But
picking up
bruh,
the 4
almost there we go, starting this third hold in the library.
Hiding behind the pillar. Couldn't see him.
Right, no, I don't want to imagine a Mauser stock on that. Don't do that
Right.
to me, please. But focusing now back onto our contestants
1,
with
2,
Bruh,
3,
he's
4,
holding
5,
he's
6,
holding the
7.
lower ground on this, not necessarily the higher ground. Bacca is
Here,
still
get
keeping
Mosin.
that revolver as well, but maintaining
shit.
focus now. Hardens have now spawned for Bruh. Oh, Bruh's
Yeah,
just
full
taking a hit as
metal-
well. That's his bonus gone as well if it wasn't before. Losing a little bit of time here, but he's got himself in a decent position. Now swapping to the 98.
Are you really sweat
Got another
maxing,
one?
huh?
Oh fuck! I took a hit. God damn it.
And that's it.
There we are.
I didn't even notice.
Fine.
I think I'm getting some audio hitches at the moment, so do apologise for that. Bacca is still inside the into the lower hallways. Meanwhile, Bruh is still
1, 2,
working his
3.
way, waiting for the
4,
next
5
set
are
of
up there, aren't
encryptions
they?
to arrive. Quite
4,
a
5
few
are up
up
there.
on high, so him maintaining the lower ground, it might be a bit of an awkward angle for him to shoot. But he is still putting in good work with that. I think it's yeah, I want to say it is definitely the B1301 or B1310. I can't remember which. But it's the Beretta shotgun, actually.
Yes.
And Bacca has now arrived into the substation as well for Hole 2. So Bruh is still leading in terms, I think, of aggression. The new encryptions now spawned for Bruh, making short work from them, but just running out, swapping to the 870, and then getting that last one. That was pretty textbook, I would say, as well.
Juggling shells there in the 870. You gotta have fun while you're playing H3VR. That also goes into your score, FYI, the amount of fun you're having.
Absolutely. Oh, Bruh putting the smackdown on the Sosing, but meanwhile Bacca is still dealing, I think, with what looks like, I think, the hardened encryptions. Or they might, yep, still got that last hardened, and that's the last hardened for him. He's still got one more set of
Hiding
encryptions to go
behind
through.
that pillars there.
Ooh, doing like a side jump shot there with the shotgun for Bruh. Also just absolutely just wailing on the So-6. Oh, still taking getting shots out. Oh, he just took a
Knife!
He got a knife!
Took a knife to the side there.
Ooh, that's, I mean...
Now the
someone losing it.
recursives are up for Bruh. Let's
a whole new
see
meaning
how
to
he
a
does
fight.
this. Nice and quick on that first one.
Oh,
Jumping shot on the second one.
that was very quick.
Absolutely beautiful work on that entire third hold from Bruh.
And with that, Bruh is now complete, and we're going to be focusing on Bacca while we're here. His,
Swarm
fuck, I
encryptions
forgot that's how
just
that works.
came up.
Yep. Ooh, Bruh almost got taken out as well by, I think, by a spiker.
Yeah.
And Bacca's now finally
Floater
taken out
there.
the,
Nice. Swarm encryptions done for Bacca. Moving on to Presidio to get some supplies before hold 3. And Bruh is moving towards Sweet to get some supplies before hold 4. Clearing out the hold there on Concourse first. You gotta get past that to get to the supply point.
Absolutely makes sense on that. Although I think with the shotgun setup that he's got right now, this really lends well for it, especially with blinding. The only thing that might be slightly letting him down is the tube capacity. It's no M23 gun for sure, but
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't be taking that to any 3-gun competitions, but it seems to be serving him well, allowing him to take out Sosigs before they even have a chance to shoot at him.
oh god, I would not want to have been that so sick,
Fuck.
that's for sure. Could you imagine just like you're just sitting there and then you just get a light in your face and then your brain's gone,
Yes,
oh,
let's
and he's
stay.
got the my look. My look.
Ooh, with the drum magazines.
Yeah, so
Heck
that's,
yeah.
he is gonna lose out in terms of doing quick
Dang it, die.
hand-on-hand
Dang it.
reloads. But I mean the magazine capacity should pretty much make up for that.
Oh,
Next
most definitely.
upgrade, so I can just hit one of these.
Yeah, that's gonna last him throughout entire encryptions, I
need that yet.
dare say.
Got himself
Hold
a
on
bullet
to
boost
this.
as well.
Got a bullet boost there, Bruh. That's going to serve him very well on the last hold.
While Bruh's still proceeding his way through, just focusing on Bacca as well at the moment. He's now getting to clear Presidio,
I want tracers though.
to which it looks like he's going to be getting to see what he's going to be rolling. I mean, he's still rocking that revolver, which I do wonder if he's actually going to keep that revolver the whole way through. I wonder if he'll use it to take out.
Dang it, die.
Just as a flex.
Maybe.
Oh, I know what to get.
But yeah, looks like Bacca is
hell?
encountering lots of patrols being very annoying.
Yeah, definitely. He's
I'm not
definitely
doing
getting
too good. I'm
slightly bogged down.
holed up on a freaking hold point.
Yep. That's what
Ooh,
That is what I get for not getting
interesting
sights, huh?
choice from Bruh, going with the tracers.
I guess.
It's gonna make it nice and pretty for us, though.
Yep, definitely for sure. I guess it also helps just light up the scene for target acquisition. Yep, Bruh using the flashlight again as a blinding tool. Now he's got 2 flashlights. You know, I always said I wanted
Me
like
hit
laser
this.
tripwires
This way.
in H3, and I guess this is kind of a makeshift one for that.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Definitely. Oh, Bruh's gone into hold 4. Meanwhile, Bacca is
Please, please, please,
picking his
please.
weapon for an assault rifle, and it looks like he got himself
Ooh,
Nice.
M16A4 it looks like,
Yeah.
with a
1, 2.
holographic sight, but only 10 round
3, 4, 5.
magazines.
but it looks
Wait,
like
1,
he
2,
can
3,
upgrade
4.
that
It's just
when it
4.
comes to the later holds. So it'll be a pretty
Ooh,
good one for him
nice
to
and
go.
quick
My
stealth
goodness,
encryption.
10 rounders.
Bruh's stealth
California.
encryption clear was
Ah.
ridiculous.
Like
I
another
only
left
just
I already got hit twice. I don't need more. I need to calm down.
Analyzing system.
Just going to slightly lower the
Ah, it's
audio
like I
for our
never
viewers
left
as
home,
well,
huh?
just so it doesn't blow out our ears.
Where is this? Over here?
Good plan.
Bruh's going quite wild. He is not even necessarily taking cover as much. He's just charging the SO6, although having to take cover just to pick up his flashlights and reposition them. But Bruh's
Yeah,
absolutely dominating the space at the
What
moment.
the fuck did I hit? Oh, my microphone. Oh, frick.
Might be a bit
Mic.
quiet. Okay, we will set it back up slightly.
Polymorphic encryption up. Ooh, nice and quick.
That was stupidly quick. As in, I just
Eh,
the moment you mentioned that, I looked and it was already gone.
we're gonna
Yeah.
be spending most of our credits on 30 rounders, huh? Even getting to 30 rounders, much less a suppressor.
And as you can see, those flashlights are working wonderfully. If you notice SOSIGs with a white eye icon above their heads, you can. That means they're
Ah,
blinded.
shit, wrong way.
Yep, absolutely. Definitely a mechanic that we're seeing more and more in use now as well, making the flashlights a
Oop.
much more viable option.
Hmm.
We're doing some pretty cool cinematic blind
Not as-
firing there. That'd be one for like some clips and I think some videos for sure.
Yeah.
Bacca's making his way into the library now, but meanwhile Bruh is now facing off the regeneratives.
Taking
Going
it
through
layer
it.
by layer instead of center to outside, that did
bad clear.
lead to a little bit of regeneration there for him, but didn't seem to matter. Getting it done very, very quick.
Definitely. And now he's now rocking the double flashlights on the Mylug, which is
Last
a
bullet.
total flex. Even with only the 10 rounders, Bacca's doing quite well with that M16. Having to swap over though now to the spars.
Yeah, shotguns are very advantageous to have against these hardened encryptions and the swarm encryptions, because all the little pellets can get in between those armor plates, and it can also get rid of multiple subnodes on those swarms.
Bacca taking out the first set of encryptions there, and he's moving on to the next ones. Meanwhile,
This is gonna be a
Bruh's
subpar run,
working
huh?
his way through the metro, getting to the Clerestory.
I've lost stealth yet.
Or
to-
Restory.
Thank you very much. I've always had trouble pronouncing. Making his way to the hub, which will be his final hold and hold 5, which would be quite the challenge because you've got multiple levels, multiple angles.
Yeah, hub is lots of trouble for anyone. It's gonna take lots of work, lots of good positioning, most importantly, lots of hot dogs.
Always lots of hot dogs. Swarms have now spawned, going for super long range with the Spaz 12.
One right behind the column in front of him, and there's it down. I think there's one last swarm encryption hiding somewhere down below. That's the disadvantage of having the high ground in library. You can't
What in the
notice
tung tung tung
everything
tung
below
tung
you.
tung tung tung?
To add on top of that, the gap that
Too brain rotted
Bacca
to be
just shot through
max performancing right
was
now.
quite impressive, especially for that range as well. Going to the
Get
supply room
tuned.
for Bruh, like he's picking out the last of his items, which includes
Okay.
3 bullet boosts
Sure,
now in
alright.
total. That's probably not what
Trying
he
to
was
get
looking.
an infinite ammo, but bullet
Worth it.
boost.
Up there he is.
There we go.
He doesn't have a shield though, so that does put him at a little bit of a higher risk. It looks like he's just contemplating what he can
Oh,
spend
shit.
the last of his 3 points on. But focusing on Bacca still, getting those reloads really down with the M16. Like the
This
encryptions have
should be-
also spawned for him as well.
Way too much money
With that scope,
for 3 bullet boosts.
One
um,
down.
with that hollow sight as well, it thinks being
that
pretty
was
helpful
left.
for him,
I
and
think
that
that's
is it.
I do
for-
rabbits exist, honestly.
Nice.
Nah.
Hold successful. Data extracted.
I like getting that bolt action
Take it.
on this last hold.
If it's not
because
okay to eat
it's
rats, why can't we eat rabbits?
Very helpful for the refractive,
Whatever.
especially with bullet boost.
And Bruh, I think, has picked up another flashlight. He's just collecting multiple flashlights at this point. I think that puts him at 3 flashlights now in total.
Yup. 3 flashlights. That's
Funny, fuck
definitely
it.
going to blind some.
That's 4.
A 4th flashlight.
Oh my goodness, it's an absolute. Now, can you imagine if you could
This
have
is fucking
the
stupid.
lights custom colored? It would just look like a caramel dancing rave. Oh.
Oh.
Could you imagine being blinded by 4 flashlights at once? Like, I would. That would not be
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah.
No, 4 high-powered flashlights. I
Yeah.
do
Yeah,
not
just give me a
want
few
to
minutes.
be on the back of that.
Yeah, it's almost 3. Don't worry.
Bacca is
Fuck,
making
berry.
his way now as well. Oh, heard the warning signs of a berry. Oh, that was a close one for Bruh. He could have. Well, it's a good thing we're not
Unfortunate spot.
have to make another eulogy video.
Hold this position.
Yeah.
With that though, Bruh is now into hold 5, the final hold, taking on the hub. Gonna be focusing on him while Bacca still slowly makes his way towards concourse and the suite. Electing to take the second most level. I think that's the second most
Yeah.
level from his perspective. Encryptions
Yeah,
have now
second
spawned,
highest.
taking the bullet boost for it and just absolutely
Okay.
spraying one-handed
Just
with
wait
the
up here.
look. Having to reposition
Yeah,
himself
that-
to make sure he doesn't get shot.
That bullet boost with this cascading encryption is very helpful for taking down that first
Whew, that was close.
that first shell of it.
Next system layer.
Absolutely.
Analyzing system.
Jeez, I wish I knew a way around this one. No one.
Setting up 3 flashlights as mines,
Yeah, that is.
keeping one
Come on,
on
get in there.
his gun.
That is definitely the best way, I think, now to use a flashlight. Oh, could we potentially see a flashlight meta?
Yeah.
Orthogonal
Orthogonals have now
Orthogonal
spawned.
encryption up there.
Infinites out.
Popping infinite ammo with the shotgun. Very good choice.
Absolutely.
That's
Going quite quick, but he just took some hits, I think, with the laser.
whoa. Yeah, from the
Interesting.
laser and sausages.
Actually, no, looking at it,
Sausages.
his health is still at max.
Turn
I
around,
think-
please.
I don't think he actually got hit, but I think he nearly
Interesting.
did. He's only got 1 corner left, and that is it for the
Beautiful.
No
orthogonal.
damage.
Oh.
No damage.
Supply room as well.
No
for-
damage.
Yeah, that is really good.
Oh,
Is this gonna go well? No idea.
impressive. Yeah.
could-
I thought he took some damage, but bruh is
This-
still at full health.
Absolutely. With that, Bacca looks like he might be contemplating expanding his magazine.
We may have to
pool
min
to
max
16.
on the
Get in there.
on the
Ah.
on the round count, or we could just roll, but it's not. That's never a guarantee.
He's expanding the magazine capacity.
Fucking damn it.
Next one's
Took a
25.
shot
I think
there.
he only got a
bruh,
20
I
rounder.
think.
Almost no whammies.
Yeah. Took a
Did he
little
just
glancing
press the
shot
metro
there.
button?
Only took a little bit of health off. But
Yeah.
using bullet boost, that's going to be helpful for taking down this last refractive encryption. There it
Roll
is.
the revolver.
Two
Nice.
shots,
Nice to have
3
how many
Three
shots,
shots and it's done.
and done.
That
Fuck
is
me. That sucked.
fantastic.
Oh, it did not suck as much as I thought. Oh god.
And with that, the
No, that
score
was
is
a beautiful
1 2
run.
4
Ragnarok
2
this time.
7 5 0.
Returning to interface.
Beautiful. Now let's
Damn.
see how Bacca handles this 4th hold.
Absolutely. 4th hold is now in.
System node. Hold this position.
Keep on, semi. Go.
Analyzing.
Do you want to just notify Bro just to hold position?
Oh, yes, of course. 1 second.
Where is he going?
Stealth encryption detected.
Meanwhile,
Neutralized.
Bacca's stealth has now finally spawned. Oh, right, of course, we'll need to unmute Bro, of course. Or deafen him, I should say.
Now we'll get that going.
Oh dear, I'm
once
stepping on the wire.
Bacca is all done.
Absolutely. Still holding those corners.
You could click on Bacca's video there to show just it, I think.
Yes,
That might
definitely.
be good.
Damn it, damn it,
Oh.
damn it.
Bacca just
Ooh.
took another hit.
Took a hit there.
Definitely no bonuses there. The new encryptions have now
Be
spawned
quick.
up for him.
Orthogonal. Ooh, first shot to the blue. That's never good. But despite that little setback,
He's got it.
nice. Cleared that polymorphic. Nice and quick.
Next system lane.
Just to confirm, actually, I just do want to see. Yeah, I've got Bru's score down. Just wanted to clarify and make sure.
Thank you very much.
So with that, at the moment, Bru has a score of 1242750, or 1,242,750. That's what Bacca will need to beat to make sure that he can earn himself another place on the in the winners bracket.
Winners bracket. Yes, but since this is double elimination, if whoever loses this round will go into the goulash, and then will have an opportunity to fight their way all the way.
Whoops,
to
wrong
the
hot
win.
Oh
dog.
no, he had the wrong hot dog.
Ooh,
He was supposed to. He
Whoopsies.
was trying to go for the ghost hot dog, and he ended up eating his health so sick. That's gonna definitely put him at risk, and also make him really rethink about what he buys next once he's dealt with this regenerative. But he's got comfortable time, and he has
Nice.
managed to sort out the regenerative. Gonna get my words out then for a moment.
regenerative done. Now making his way over to Chlorestery to get some supplies
Yeah.
before this 5th and final hold.
From what I've been reading, actually, I think Baldric put down a comment. I think it actually is pronounced Claire Story. I might have actually been right before.
Up, damn it.
Maybe. Could
Which I-
also be a thing with accents, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's spelled Chlorestery. No, it isn't. Chlorestery. Yeah, it is. I can read good.
Yeah, but the English language is such a fickle one.
Yeah.
Right.
Love and hate relationship with English there. You get cool words like Chlorestery, but then you have stupid words that you don't know how to pronounce,
There's
like
another one over there.
Definitely. Bacca's now making his way into the hub, clearing out
It's a hoor.
hostile Sosigs.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, he's fallen off and he's back. Oh, he almost started the
Oh.
he almost started the hold before it even
That
had a
would've
chance
been
to go
Ooh,
into
I
the
almost dinged
supply
that.
room. That would have been really bad if that ended up happening.
Yeah, you don't want to start that final hold without spending your points.
Yeah.
You want as much help as you can on that final hold.
Definitely. Now in his final supply room. Let's see what he ends up getting. Although,
Jeez.
bear in mind, he doesn't have a health SOSIG anymore. So if he does end up taking sustained fire,
Token found.
unless if he buys one now, he's not going to... A bit of a freeze there for a moment. Still got
A
additional...
patrol was walking by, made sure to dispatch those so they couldn't interrupt him while he's trying to get his guns.
Yeah.
Okay. It's almost the final one. Let's see what we got.
So he has 9 points. Could recycle the pistol. He's going for a sniper rifle? He is! And he's got the NTW-20.
Holy balls.
Nice.
That's going to be... Wow, I have no clue how this is going to turn out.
20 millimeter, that's going to be very good for clearing that refractive. It's only going to take a couple of shots, I think.
Yep. Oh, and he's
Hopefully.
going for a... And he's got a shield SOSIG as well, so that's going to make him quite more comfortable. Although, I think he's really got to be careful a little bit in the hub, because if he ends up shooting
We
that
got
thing
that
too close to
that
him,
one.
this could be
and the other
it
one.
could end up being Kearns for him.
All right.
Borgie, of course, mentioning the NTW-20 being the inspiration for the Halo sniper
wish best of
rifle,
luck.
the SRS-99 series. It looks
Interesting.
like he's still cycling through what he can spend his last 4 points on, and it is a suppressor. Now, he could do something funny, and like I don't know if it would actually be compatible if he could put the suppressor on the NTW-20.
That would be hilarious. But going for that suppressor, I don't know what his plan is with that for this fifth hold.
Yeah, because maybe
Yeah,
if
go
he
ahead.
does it on the on the last encryption, or that, but I don't know if it'll have enough stopping power to like take it out in like 2-3 shots. But I guess we shall see and see what Bacca. This is what happens when you have two contestants who both start with the letter B.
Yeah,
but in any
hard to
case-
keep him straight.
Yeah. But in any case, I think Bacca still only has the 20 rounders in the M16. Yep, he does. But with the
Yeah.
suppressor, that's going to definitely help him. Now we get to see
this
the
work?
NTW-20 in action.
Oh, switching back to the M16 to dispatch some SOSIGs.
And the new encryption has now spawned. Oh, looks like he's already being shot at. I think he just
What?
took a hit. He's having to reload quite
Those
a bit
20
because
rounds are not helping him.
not with the 3-round burst, that's for certain.
Keep
Having
getting
to reload again on the last one, and he's got it.
What? I got hit. That's insane.
Beautiful.
Advancing to
Yep, yeah, it looks like thankfully he only took one hit.
Ah, well,
during
might
that.
as well check if this works or not.
analyzing system.
So it looks like he's now swapping over to the NTW.
It does indeed work. All right.
Absolutely atomizing a SOSIG, I think, seeing that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, reducing them to a fine mustardy mist.
Absolutely. Gaps at the bottom. Yep, as Baldric mentions, the gun indeed works. I would imagine massive anti-material. Orthogonals have now spawned. Having to keep reloading because the burst fire is not necessarily thing, but swapping to
Good
the
idea
spaz.
with that shield there, letting him only focus on that encryption, not needing to expend ammo and time on
Dang it.
SOSIGs.
100%, but it looks like he's struggling a little bit to getting the additional corners. Having to reload the Spaz 12 as well. I think he's only got one corner left, and he gets it with one shot.
Nice.
Bacca's looking very good here. So now it comes down to the last option.
Yes, let's see how this goes.
I will say as well, the positioning that Bacca has taken is pretty good in terms of utilizing those corners, so that you've got a very narrow angle of fire, or as in narrow fire to be shot at, and then also taking cover as well.
Yeah, definitely using his environment to the most.
Definitely. I also just realized I
Crouching
was
down.
hearing like small explosions, and this is another little audio issue on my part. Turns out, I think
Poor sausage
it was
has
the
no
sound
feet.
of a flintlock being fired, and I think that was just Bro while he's waiting.
Last encryption up here.
Oh my
One
goodness.
shot from the
I think that
from the
did
20
significant.
millimeter.
2 shots.
Oh,
That-
beautiful, beautiful
That
work.
was incredible to see.
That looked easy.
With that score, that is a 1-0-300. Okay, with
Better.
that, I will.
Good.
Yeah, that was still some pretty big
I'm scoring on my
booms.
best, but it's good. I'm done.
Okay, do you want to bring them in, and
Yes.
I shall input their scores.
Right.
Hello, you two.
Howdy.
Hello.
And Armadillo, if you could show both their scores again, both their screens. That
Yes, of
was-
course.
That was a good performance from both of you. Good job.
Yeah.
Both of you got 1.2 millions.
Ooh.
Very
Yep.
nice work.
So-
Bruh was faster going between those holds, but Bacca made sure to stay stealthy and get that bonus as much as he could.
Yeah, I lost a lot of score on bonus, and
Mm.
kind of panicking a little bit, so I got hit a couple times too.
We'll also say though as
Yeah.
well,
I,
Bacca.
I got trolled when I was taking cover. That little gap got me.
Oh,
Otherwise,
gap at the bottom.
gap
Yeah,
at the bottom. Yeah. Dang it.
it happens.
Happens.
will-
Yeah.
I will also say though, I didn't know what to expect when you got the NTW 20 for hold 5, and the
Yeah.
fact that it took out final encryption in 2 shots is yeah,
Interesting. It should do one, but
Well,
Yeah, that should be a
whatever.
one shot.
definitely
Yeah, it should be a one shot. I was
Oh.
like, interesting.
it's still definitely worth the points regardless. Anyway,
Yeah.
the moment you've been waiting for.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm barely
So-
so.
So,
Yeah.
Bacca, your score is 1,220,300. 1,220,300. Bruh, your score 1,242,750.
Ah,
Good game.
1,242,750. Which
Mhm.
means, bruh, you are through, continuing on into the wieners. Bacca, even though you have lost today, it is not over for
Mm.
you. You are currently just goulash.
Goulash. Awesome.
Mhm.
So, you can still make your way back from this. I'm just going to find you now to actually post your scores. Scroll menu on.
All right. Well, good job to both of you. That was a valiant run from both of you. Let's see if we have any questions from the chat. Do.
Yep, this is now your opportunity to ask some questions to our contestant.
Gone.
Yeah, a
Mm.
lot of them are just discussing that 20 millimeter. It
Yeah.
can have lots of variants. It can do it in 1, can do it
Mhm.
in 2, as you saw. And in one of my practice runs, it did it in 4. I had to spend a whole magazine and the bullet in the chamber before the last encryption would go down. But got it done nice and quick. Anyways,
Okay, so we've got our questions coming in now. So first off is from Big 88 S57 Chevy. Would you try
Hey, Chevy.
this is be
sorry.
I'm guessing this is for both of you because it's not specific.
Mhm.
Would you try the PB&J hot dog?
No.
What's a PB? What's a PB and J hot dog?
Peanut butter and jelly.
Oh,
Oh, sexy mustard.
I've heard it. I heard it was good, so I'd try it.
All right. Also, yeah, just to add, that is yep, sexy mustard, who I think recently just ran before this one, from Baldric to Bacca. No bag upgrades.
No mag upgrades. What was I doing for this hold? I didn't have much credits, so I decided to just roll with the suppressor like I always do. It's just familiar with me, honestly. Especially
Alright.
with institution. With institution, since everything's like indoors and like close quarters, I feel like a suppressor is kind of nice, honestly. And
Yeah.
for the no mag upgrades, I felt like 20 is enough because the next one's just 25. So even I did put on full auto to like, it's just a 5-round upgrade. So it's either between a suppressor or an extra 5 rounds. So I just went with the suppressor.
Fair enough.
Oh yeah, and the red dot. On the second hold, I realized the irons were kind of ass. So I just kind of was like, okay, I may need to use something like this, which definitely helped me out.
Sounds
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
I have one. Well, actually, I actually have 2 questions. But before I do, we just had actually two other questions actually that I've just missed. One from Corgi Boom. Why not hamburgers?
Because too wide.
And why hot dogs?
Because they're.
Oh no.
I don't know. That's not my question to answer.
All right. Another one from Mustard. For Bruh. Can we get a close up on that clipping geometry on the Myluk?
Yeah. Crazy.
Yep. That sounds
This is
about
still
right.
one of my favorite guns, actually, despite this. I like the fact that it's a bullpup, and B, you can drop the mag out.
What gun did you roll?
I got a Maliak.
Oh, in Maliok. Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
the
With
bullpup
the
AK.
drum.
The
With the
bullpup
drum
AK?
mag.
Nice.
Didn't have to upgrade it at all.
Honestly, I feel like the AK is probably one of the better rolls to have in this
Yeah.
game mode. Honestly, yeah.
If Stanags weren't the weirdness they are with like the
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
25, like 45s, all that,
Mm.
then Stanags would be infinitely better. But
Yeah,
just because of how quickly you can upgrade from
from
like a 20 to a drum with the
from like a 30 to like a 75 drum, it's insane.
yeah, it goes 30, 45, 75.
Oh yeah, on the run where it's on one of my previous runs, my personal best, I did run an AK with the drums, and it was really nice.
Yeah, I think I had a
Yeah.
Maliak in my PB run too. So
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Ooh.
Also, as well, I just want to remark as well, Bruh, that was a
Mhm.
lot of flashlights.
yeah. So like at the end of the hold there, I was like, okay, I need an infinite ammo for my shotgun so I can do the orthogonal. So I just kept rolling the ammo hot dogs, and I kept getting bullet boosts. I got
Yeah.
3 of them.
Lamau.
I still have one, by the way. I
Mhm.
got 3 of them, and then I was like, I can't buy anything else that's useful with the rest of my points because that already 2-shots it, and I have so many bullet boosts. So I just bought 2 more flashlights and used them to blind Sosigs.
That's I think that's definitely going to be a tactic that's going to be used more often. With that,
Yeah, it's really powerful.
I just realized on like one of my practice runs today that flashlights did that. I had the Mark 23.
Yeah, flashlights do in fact blind Sosigs.
Yeah, I was like, huh.
we have a final question because we are about to run over time from Corgi Boom again. For either of you, what sort of training methods worked best?
Just keep throwing your head at the brick wall until it works. That's what I did.
Pray.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I rolled like even worse, probably like a Scar with a 5-round mag, I probably would have I would have been really sad.
Mhm.
Yeah. But sometimes
Yeah.
I get ARs with like the full 30. I'm like, okay, we're set.
Yeah, if you get the 30, you're good, but if you don't, you're kind of hurting.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, we are, I would say, at time now.
All right.
So I want to thank
Yep.
you both for
Yep.
your valiant runs.
Mhm.
Woody,
Yeah.
as well, thank you very much for your co-commentating as well.
Glad to be here.
And
I could watch the thing on Twitch, right?
Yeah, I'll have to rewatch the VOD, see what happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, you can, and continue watching as well because we'll probably be having our next run very, very soon. And by very soon, I mean probably immediately after this one, which consists of
Mhm.
Howdy Do and Iggy. So,
Ooh,
feel
Mm.
free to
big name.
stay tuned. I need to hand over now. So, to all of our viewers as well, thank you very much for welcoming me back as well to the hot seat. And with that, stay first, be worst.
Mm.
All right.
Awesome.
Awesome.
See you later.
Mhm.
Bye bye.
Bye.